Fala, Ubi Gamer! Eu sou a Marina e ele é o Matthew Tompkinson, Senior Designer de Ghost Recon Wildlands. E parece que ele é o cara que vai me mandar para essa aventura louca que vai ser o jogo. Então, vou aproveitar para fazer umas perguntinhas para ele. So, I understand you're sending me to Bolivia, sir. What kinds of weapons and how will I be able to combine them?
Well, actually, you'll start only with a very limited selection of weapons. You are behind enemy lines, and you have to understand that. But once you'll be in Bolivia, if you look well, you can find more than 60 different weapons, without counting the ones of the bosses that you can take down. And you have more than 100 attachments that you can use to customize your weapons in the gunsmith. So it means that we've calculated you have more than 10,000 possibilities for you. Are you up to the task?
Of course I am, sir. You mentioned the bus. What kinds of vehicles will I find there?
Well, I was talking about buses more like, not rather than taking the bus. But there are plenty of vehicles in the game, and everything that you see, you can steal it. It's okay. You can use it for your mission. And you can use like motorcycles, you can use Hummers, you can use cars, but also boats, helicopters, and even planes.
I understand that Bolivia, the Wildlands, is a place that has a very diverse climate. How will that affect in the way that I finish my missions?
Actually, you'll have to be very careful according to the places that you pick. It's really up to you to choose wherever you want. And as soon as you start the game or your mission, you will be able to go anywhere. So you can go deep in the jungle, you can go hiking in the mountains with the snow, you can go in the salt flats that are very famous in Bolivia. And according to the time of the day, if it's at night, you'll be more stealthy, but it will be also harder to detect the enemies. And it might rain a lot, or it might be super sunny and super warm. And this also affects the way you'll be perceived by your enemies.
Talking about my enemies, I understand that Cartel de Santa Blanca is my main enemy, but will I find other enemies there?
Well, actually, you'll find lots of enemies. Your main enemies is really El Sueño, El Jefe de los Jefes, the boss of the Santa Blanca drug cartel. And it will be your main mission. But be careful, because they also work hand in hand with the Unidad, which is a corrupted military forces in Bolivia that will shoot on sight. But that's a specific thing, because you have the rebellion that is also on your side that you can work with, but the Unidad can shoot like both at rebellion, at you, and even Santa Blanca. So if you want, you can like have fun. Like if you see like Unidad and Santa Blanca nearby, you shoot a bit somewhere, and they will get like super nervous, and they will start fighting against each other. So you can really use that at your advantage.
Do you recommend that I go on my missions by myself or with my teammates?
You might feel a bit sad if you go by yourself. Yeah, it's up to you. You can go with your AI teammates. It's like, let's pretend it's robots that go with you. It will be super effective also, because you can give them orders. You'll be the boss then, and you can even like select different enemies and perform what we call a sync shot and take them down all at the same moment. But if you go with friends, it's also very good, because you can combine different tactics. Like, for example, you could be the commander, like sniping everyone from very far away, and have someone else like sneaking into a camp, or you could have even friends that go into an helicopter and then bungee jump in the middle of a camp. So it's really up to you.
So I heard there's going to be an update during my mission, and then I'm going to be able to play against other 4 real people there. What's about that?
Well, yes, we don't want you to be too scared at the beginning, but yes, you might have to fight against other ghosts for training, or I don't know exactly why, but it will be a 4 versus 4 tactical PvP that you'll get in the next months to come.
The more time that I am in the Wildlands, will my enemies get stronger and will my missions get harder?
Well, it's not about the time that you spend there, it's really about the places where you go. You will start in Itaqua, but it doesn't mean that you have to do the Itaqua province first. As soon as you land there, you can go anywhere, as I was saying, and some of the provinces are more difficult than others. So it's really again, the risk versus reward that you want. If you want like to go somewhere very dangerous and you feel like you're up to it, go for it. If you want like to take time to practice, start with the provinces that are the less defended.
Okay, so this is actually a question that my boyfriend asked. How long will I be there? I mean, I have to tell you that I am a person that likes to get the best of each opportunity, if you know what I mean.
Well, I think you should consider getting a new girlfriend because you'll be there for a very long time. Well, I don't know if he's able like to wait for 50 hours, like for you to finish all your story mission, I would say, but that's approximately the time that you'll need. But if you want to unlock everything and really get all the equipment, all your skills, it might take more something like 60, 70 hours. So that can be a very long time.
So this question is key for me to decide how I'm going to get out of this building. Can I complete my missions using stealth without killing anyone?
Well, except very limited persons that you have to take down because of story missions, yes, you can do the game without killing anyone.
Can you hold this for me?
Of course.
Yo estaba tan estresado, tengo mucho dolor de estómago.